Diane from Norfolk Wesleyan.
Hi, and I am Pastor Peggy from Slave Lake, Alberta. And this is Tadpole Thursday.
Yay!
And this is actually a very special day because it's a special edition about...
Ooh, it's about mothers. Yay, mothers.
Yeah. Why is it about mothers, Pastor Diane?
Well, today is May 7th. Tomorrow is Friday, May 8th. The next day is Saturday, May 9th.
Makes sense.
The day after that is Mother's Day.
Yay!
Yay!
Mothers! Mothers.
And you know what? I think this year, especially this year, so much has been going on and such a, mothers have been doing so much more. With the whole family at home now, not being able to leave the house maybe, just such a strain. And we just really want to honor mothers this year and say thank you for all that you do in raising the next generation.
Well, mothers are chauffeurs, they're doctors, they're nurses, they're teachers, they're chefs, they're sous chefs, they're everything. And this year it's all amplified because they're doing so much more.
So much more.
And probably still working.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're a mom, we appreciate you and we appreciate what you're doing.
We do. Yeah. Well, since it is Mother's special edition of our Tadpole Thursday, we're going to have a story from Pastor Peggy, and she is going to tell us about some mothers. So let's listen in.
Moms are so special, aren't they? Have you ever thought about some famous mom quotes? Let me see if you recognize any of them. First one, go to your room. That's a mom quote, isn't it? Here's a second one. You're not getting any desserts until you eat all your carrots. Or, I'm not going to tell you again. Those sound familiar? You know that there were moms in the Bible? I'm going to tell you briefly about 3 moms, okay? First, we have a mom named Hannah. Now, you can find her story in 1 Samuel chapter 1. When we first meet Hannah, she's not actually a mom, but she wants to have a baby and she wants to be a mom. So she called out to God, and God heard her prayer. She basically promised God that she would dedicate her child to God's work. And guess what? Samuel was born, and Samuel became one of the great prophets in the Old Testament. In fact, there's 2 books, one called 1 Samuel and the second one called 2 Samuel, and you can read all about Samuel in those books. The second mom that I'm going to talk about, her name was Naomi. Naomi was a follower of God, and she had a husband and 2 sons. But they all left their home in search for food during a very difficult time. And while they were away, Naomi's sons got married. But sometime after that, Naomi's husband and her 2 sons died. Very sad. Naomi was so sad that she decided to actually go back to her homeland to live. Ruth, who had been married to one of Naomi's sons, decided to go back to Naomi's homeland with her. Ruth decided to leave her family and everything behind to be with Naomi, and Naomi's God would be her God. Well, when they returned to their homeland, Naomi helped Ruth find a new husband. His name was Boaz. And Ruth became the great grandmother to Jesus Christ. And you can read all about Naomi and Ruth in the book of Ruth in the Old Testament. And the third mom I'm going to talk about is a woman named Mary. Mary was the mother of Jesus. She was chosen by God to have Jesus because God saw something special about her. She was an ordinary girl, very young, but she obeyed God in extraordinary circumstances. She knew the Word of God well, and you can actually read about Mary in Luke chapter 1. These moms worked very hard. They prayed. They were strong. They were faithful, maybe a lot like your mom. They weren't always perfect, but they tried to do what they thought was right. Did you know that we started to celebrate Mother's Day first in 1914? So that's over 100 years ago. And it was first celebrated in the United States, and it was established by President Woodrow Wilson. And it's celebrated on the second Sunday of May. Here are a few things that you can here's a few things that you can do to show your mom that you love her all year long. One, you can listen to her. She normally has your best interest at heart. You can tell her thank you. You can give her respect, and you can say nice things about her. I bet that would make Mama really happy. It's hard sometimes to get a mom a really good gift in order to be able to show her all of the love that we have for her. But sometimes a kind word and respect is the best gift that we can give her. Here are a few other quotes that moms might say. Come on, it's time for bed. I'll read you a story. Or, come on and snuggle with me while we watch a movie. Or how about, would a kiss make that feel better? And maybe there's the most famous quote of all that mom can say, and that is, I love you, my child. Isn't that beautiful? So to all the moms out there that are doing such a fantastic job during all of this, I just want to say happy Mother's Day to you all. You are in good company. There are lots of mom stories that you can read about in the Bible, and know that you're being prayed for. We love you all. Bye, moms.
Well, thank you, Pastor Peggy. That was a great story. It actually almost brought a tear to my eye because I thought about my mom. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, Pastor Peggy had mentioned things that you can do for your mom, like obey her, which is really good, or thank her for things she does, say nice things about her, maybe even to her would be nice too. But you might want to do something special, make something special for her. So we're going to make one of these.
Oh boy, is that ever pretty? I love that. And what is really cool is you only need really 3 things. You need a ribbon, and you need a piece of construction paper cut in strips, and you need some tape, or some glue. That is all you need.
That is it. So watch and see how to make one of these. And if you're part of the church school kids here at Norfolk Wesleyan, you probably received something in the mail, and your pieces of paper are all different colors, so yours is going to be really colorful.
Oh, like a rainbow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So take a watch. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
To start off with this craft, you'll need 10 strips of paper, 1 inch wide. You can use scissors. I decided to use a paper cutter because it's easier. And once you have those 10 strips, you're going to fold each of them in half lengthwise. And where it's folded, that's going to be the bottom part of your heart. I folded them all individually until I got lazy and did them all at once, but make sure you separate them and make that crease really good and sturdy. You can also use different color paper if you want. I just used the same color for everything. Then you're going to take the two ends and put them together to form a heart, and put tape around the end. You'll want to go all the way around the two ends so that it stays really good. I use tape. You can use glue. If you do, you have to let it sit 20 to 30 minutes so it's good and dry. Or you could use a stapler, but then the staples show up and a little unsightly. Do this with all 10 of your pieces of paper. And you'll probably notice that they're not all exactly the same, and that's all right. They don't have to be just perfect. Once you have them all done, you're going to start assembling them. You grab two of the hearts, place them on the tabletop, and put a piece of tape where they meet. At first I was trying to go around the whole thing, but I found it was just easier to do the top side, and then once I got the 10 of them taped together, I turned it over and taped any spots that I was missing. Now this isn't a perfect circle, but that's okay. Once you get them all together, you're going to find out where you want your ribbon and take a hole punch a couple holes, slip your ribbon through, and tape it onto the inside of the heart. Once that is done, it is ready to hang up.
That was so, I love that craft. You know what? I think I'm going to make one of those later on today, and I'm going to hang them up in my windows. Maybe I'll make a few of them and hang them up. Not sure. I think I might modify it a little bit so that you can really see them from outside, but I really like that. And
and you know, pick a whole bunch of different colors.
I think I have some paper of different colors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So thank you, Pastor Diane, for that. And if you're in Slave Lake and you want to make this and you don't have the supplies or something like that, you get a hold of me and I'll make sure that I drop some off at your house or something like that so that you can have those supplies, because we want you to be able to make this for your mom.
And same in Norfolk. If you didn't get a packet, I've got some strips already.
Yay! Well, it has been a great day, Pastor Diane, and just a message out there to all you moms. We love you. We are praying for you. Yeah, a little hard here. We are praying for you. You are doing an amazing job. I just wanted to tell you that you're doing an amazing job. You're doing what you know how to do. And, every morning get up and say, I can do this, and get through another day.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all that you do. We love you and we appreciate you.
Amen.
Well, thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow for Find Out Friday. when we're going to make some boiled frosting for that chocolate cake from last week. Oh!
I can't wait.
Yep.
I have never made boiled frosting before.
Oh.
Never ever. I've seen people make it, and I thought, oh, that's way too complicated for me. I've never made it myself, so I'm excited.
Here's the thing, Pastor Peggy. If I can make it, anybody can make it. It's true.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that.
Well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 12:30 Central Time
11:30 in Slave Lake, Alberta.
and 1:30 here in Norfolk, New York. Until then, I'm Pastor Diane.
And I'm Pastor Peggy.
Be safe
Be healthy
and
and
be
be
the
the
church.
church. Bye, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day.